Hello, Julie here, and thank you for joining me here today. Today I'm going to be making a little embellishment wallet, I guess you could call it, for a swap at Paper Inspirations. I'll put a link in the description box to the Paper Inspirations Facebook page if you're interested in checking it out. And yeah, well, here we go. So, to start with, we have to find the centre. So I'm just going to take, you want the whatever you want to have on the inside of your folder up. Now, I'm using paper from this paper pad. It's a DCWV, Design Cuts with a View, and it's called Letters from Home, and it's very old, so I doubt whether it's still available. So we start off by finding this. I'm going to have the darker side on the inside of mine and this on the outside. So we find the centre just by a little crease. We don't want to fold the whole thing. Okay, now we're going to fold this side in so that it just comes over that crease. Now it's pretty hard to see the crease actually. So I'm just going to fold this over so that it's about 1/8 of an inch over the centre fold, or the centre crease. We're going to burnish that down. Now this is quite a good thickness of cardstock, certainly not thin paper. Now this one we're going to fold over so that it's about 1/8 of an inch over. So we've got a little overlap there. I'm going to do the same thing. A little overlap. And we're going to burnish that down. And there we have that. Now, I think we fold this over. This goes up here, and we fold this. Like so. And then we fold this to the middle. Probably a bit easier if I fold that up so I can get the crease. Like so, and burnish, and then do the same for this side. So this one doesn't overlap, this just meets up with the fold. So, okay, now we're going to cut to that fold there. We're going to cut. Might be easier to do it from this side. Yes, it is. You can probably see. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this. Make it a bit easier to see what's what. Because I will end up inking it all anyway. Now I'm using basically non-directional paper for it's non-directional for the outside and directional for the inside, so it won't really matter if it's upside down on the inside, but I will try to remember to have it right side up. Okay, so that makes it a bit easier to see, doesn't it? So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut from here to here. If you want to, you can draw a line, use your ruler and draw a line to cut along, which is probably what I should do because we're going to do that for every one of these. Now we're going to do the same for this side. Okay, so that's what we have. And that's the inside. Okay, so now we're going to turn this over, and this part here, we're going to fold that up. We're going to use our glue or whatever adhesive you prefer to use, and cover this section with glue. Make sure you get it right to the edge, and then we're going to fold that over into the middle. We're going to stick that down. And then we're going to do the same with this side. And fold that over. And when we fold that over, we want to tuck that inside of that. So press that down. I'll show you that. So you can see there that they just, one sits slightly inside of the other, because when we folded them over in the first place, we had about 1/8 of an inch that it overlapped. Remember when we folded into the centre? So that's giving us this here now. So we're going to do that all the way up. Try and make sure that you get this nice and straight when you're sticking it down. Now you will notice that you'll have a couple of little pointy bits poking out the top there. Just trim them off. Okay, so now that folds down there, that folds down there. You can and this one folds up. and then they can wrap around there. So because they're wrapping around and around and around, you will notice that there's a difference in the height here. So that's our little pocket. Should have inked those edges before I stuck them down actually. So if you're doing this and you want to ink your edges, I suggest that you do ink your edges after you've cut the edges and before you stick them down. It would be much easier. Okay, so now I want some sort of closure, and Sue used Velcro dots on hers, but I'm not sure if I've got Velcro dots, so I'll have to go and have a look and I'll be right back. I have got these Velcro dots, so I'm going to use them. So I'm just going to take them off of the plastic. I haven't used them before, so they're self-adhesive. So I'm going to position them so that they are perfectly on top of each other. And I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to both sides, although they are pretty sticky. And I'm going to pop that on there, and then fold that over on there. And I'll do the same for this side. That on there. Some glue on there. And close that over onto there. Make sure those points line up. Okay. So there's a little envelope embellishment holder. So now I should probably, let me just let that dry for a minute and then I'll come back. Okay, so I'm going to make some journaling cards to put in here, and I've cut some creamy or light craft cardstock to the size I want that fits in there, and I think that is 2 3/4 inches by 5 5/8 inches, and then I've cut a mat to go on top of that, which is just slightly smaller. Okay, so I've done 4, even though there's only 3 pockets there. I was thinking that when this is folded up and that goes over like that, I don't know whether one would fit in there or not, but yes it would. But anyway, but we've got those things in there, so maybe not. Anyway, so now I'm just going to attach the mat to the fronts of the journaling cards. I'm leaving the backs plain for writing, and I'll decorate the fronts, but they'll be fairly, like, it'll be all flat embellishments on there, because we don't want too much bulk in that pocket. Okay, so let's have a look. And I rounded the corners because it makes it much easier to slide your journaling tags into your pockets. So I'm going to put 2 in one. Oh, the other thing I could do is put a pocket on the back here. I've got some, so I could if I did put one there, then if I put that in there, we'll see. Okay, so let's have a look at what we're going to use to embellish this. Make just a strip of this. Okay, we can put that there. Okay, I need to go and fossick around and find some embellishments to use on my cards. And so I'll go and find some supplies and I will be back. Okay, so I've selected a few things and I'm going to layer them onto my journaling tags. As I said, I don't want anything too bulky. I've got these cards, I'm not sure, I think they came in a mystery box from Paper Inspirations at one stage, so I'm going to round the corners on these. So all of these journaling spots are going to have the same embellishments on them, or the same idea of embellishments, because I'm sort of making them as a set. Go in the one pocket, one set of pockets. So that's my plan at the moment. And because my journaling cards have got rounded corners, that's why I'm rounding the corners on these embellishments that go on the top. Now, I'll work on one at a time. So this one here, I've already inked around the edge of that. I'm going to ink this one. These have got a bit of a gloss to them, so the ink might need a little bit of time to dry, but now I'm going to no, that's all right. So now I'm just going to stick that down. I'm going to bring it over to this edge. Then I'm going to run a piece of this lace down where's my scissors? There. And I'm going to put the frilly side to that side. I just run a bead of lace down the bead of glue down the middle, and then layer my lace over the top. And I want it to come fairly well out to the side here because this little ticket is quite wide, and I'm going to stick that on there like so. What is that? So that will sit in there like that. Okay, so let's move on to this one. This one's going to go the other way. I'm going to have a straight edge on this one, and I'm just going to ink around this. Stick that down. When I'm sticking these down, I'm not real fussed if I don't get glue right to the edge, because I don't mind if the edges curl over. And then a piece of lace for this one. About there. Once again, I'm sort of wanting to keep my lace towards the edge. And then this one, ink around the edge of that. And stick it down. Make sure I've got it up the right way. I'm going to try and keep that there. So I'm going to stick that like that. Perhaps I need to put a bit of weight on that. So I'll put a block on it, and I'll put a block on that one. Leave that up there. Now this one, I'm going to go that way with this one. Ink the edge. Not real keen on those sharp angles. Don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of this lace. I've used it quite a bit. Okay. That one can go there. This one should be stuck by now, seems to be. And our last one. Now, what am I going to do with this one, I think? I'm not sure. Oh, maybe I'll put that side. Yes, I think I will, because that other side doesn't really stand out very much. Or I could use that. Oh, use this. Make it a bit longer. That can go there. Yep. That's going to go there like so. And a bit more lace. A bit of glue. And then our little ticket or tag or whatever it is. Which way's up? I think that is. Yep. Okay. Let's put that on there. Okay. So I think I am going to just put a little label on those. So I'll go and get my labels and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got some labels here. These are, I'm not actually sure where I got these from. I think I am going to prefer the longer, skinnier ones. So I might be getting a bit low on them. Well, that one could go on there. Probably a bit too dark. The background's a bit too dark, I think, on that one. It's too long. It's cute. Got the blue one here. Put that one there. And what else have we got in here in this little box of tricks? Too small. It's a little bit too big. Put
one that way. What do I think? I'm not that keen on that one. That's too small, I think. It's too dark. It goes long ways. What about this? Octagonal one. Oh, an oval one. Yeah, I like the oval one. That one's too small. What have I got? Go for that. That one or that one. Yeah, like that one. Okay. The rest can go back. I think I've made my choices for those. We need to ink around the edges of them. I think I'll put that one there. This one. Take that one right out to the edge of that one. And this one I'm going to put up the top. Okay, so they're my tags for this pocket. So they will fit in these. I have to put it in that way. And this one I'll put in, I don't know where I'll put that one yet, but that can fold down. You could put pockets on here if you wanted to and put things in there, but once again, you have to be careful about closing your pocket up. I think I'm already a bit overweight in that area. Okay, so I need to decorate this somehow. Sue put a label on hers, so we could put a label across there, like so. So we'd only attach it to one side. And then when you opened it, that would come up. You'd see that white side there as well. All of these have got white backgrounds. So the only thing I could do would be to put two of those together. And then when you opened it, you would have that on the back. So that's what I'll do. Just going to ink a bit around the back edge so that if they don't line up perfectly, you're not going to have a stark white piece of cardstock looking at you. Okay, make sure I've got them both up the same way. Is that the right way? Is that the right way up? Yep. So line them up as best I can. This green one's going to be on the front, so that's the one that I would want to have perfectly lined up, and there's a little bit here that I can trim off. Once again, the scissors skills are not the best. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is position that about where I want it. So line the... Okay, so I'm going to stop the glue about there, so it's just going to be attached to this part here. So let me just check that that's about the middle. Okay. Press that down firmly. Let that glue set a bit. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I will put some extra things in the pockets, like thin things like stickers and perhaps washi tape stickers or acetate stickers, something like that. I'll put some more of those in the pockets, but as you can see, I can't really fit too much more in there. I'm just about at my limit now, I think.
So that's my little project for the swap over at Paper Inspirations. I'll put a link in the description box to the Paper Inspirations Facebook page. I'll also put a link to the video that Sue created in her usual 12-inch scrapbooking papers series, and so that will be in the description box. And also in the description box will be a link to any products that I've used, but that paper has been around for a very long time, and I would say that it's discontinued now. It's by Design Cuts with a View. Anyway, thank you for joining me here today. I hope you've enjoyed my video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, and I hope you can join me for my next video.